Hi guys, my name is Dr. Sharnael Wolverton Sehon. I'm here today to speak with you about Candida and explain what Candida is and how we can support our body to have a healthy, divine life. So what is Candida? First of all, you have to know that 85% of Americans have this thing called Candida. And Candida is basically a yeast-like parasite, hey Mandy, fungus that lives in and off of our bodies. How can we tell that you have Candida? Candida is good as far as helping to aid in nutrients and the absorption and to digest. But if there is an overgrowth of that, then that is a bad thing. And so we need to be able to identify if we're dealing with that in our bodies and how to support a healthy gut and a healthy body. So let's identify some of the ways that we know if we actually are dealing with Candida. Number one, if you have anything dealing with your mouth, it can be in children and or people, thrush like a white tongue, or sores within the inside of the mouth or anywhere inside the mouth. Your belly, this whole area right here. And by the way, feel free to share and tag your friends on this because this is a hot subject. But if you know people, or if you yourself, Olivia, or hey, hello, are you dealing with this muffin thing that's around the body that you can't seem to like get rid of or release? That is one of the telltale signs that you may be dealing with Candida. Skin issues like on the top, rashes and different like itchy skin, toenails. If you have like yellow fingernails and or toenails, that is a really good indication that there could be something going on. Chronic yeast infections or any kind of yeast infections, and this can be for men and women, you guys, not just limited to women, because it is sexually transferred. So you got to be careful. Children, like I said, they could have thrush in the mouth, which can be transferred through being breastfed. They can also have diaper yeast infections. And again, this is all passed down from the mother because again, 85% of most Americans have Candida. And when we give birth through the canal, the children can pick that up. And so they're born with it from the get-go. And you know, it's weird. They've actually done, not weird, but scientists have studied even the umbilical cord of a child at birth and found over 200 chemicals in the birth, in just being alive for a few minutes. So we're getting a lot of different things from our parents when we're passed down genetically, and Candida can be one of them. Let's see, brain fog is a good indication, joint pain, just feeling overall yucky and inflamed. Chronic allergies and sinus infections is a good indicator. Digestion problems, mood swings, UTIs or chronic UTIs, bad immunity overall, bad breath is another indication. Okay, here we go, sugar cravings. And you know, those of us who've been on keto, there is such a thing called keto flu, which can happen to some people who are in that first 2-3 days of not eating sugar. But sugar cravings, the reason why you have sugar cravings if you're dealing with Candida is Candida lives off of sugar. It lives off of carbs. So if you go on a keto diet and you start eliminating carbs and keto from your diet, carbs and sugar from your diet, Candida is PO'd. And it's like trying to push all the buttons, whether it's mood or energy or flu symptoms or whatever it is, to say, hey, give me what I need to live on. Give me sugar, give me carbs. And so a lot of times when people have, quote, keto flu, it's not really keto flu, it's Candida die-off. You're killing, you're starving something that really needs to be starved. Exhaustion is another indication. Again, hormone imbalance and that white coating on the tongue. Now, how can you tell if you have it? Now, I'm going to do another video later on this week on a spit test. And it's really, really easy. You could tell that if you have it or not without having to go get all kinds of extensive tests at your doctor or whatever. But be very, very careful too, because if you have Candida and it goes into the intestine, it lives inside of the intestines. If you're on antibiotics or anything kind of prescription-wise, it can actually leak through the walls and start breaking through the walls of your intestines, and it can leak out into your body, which is called leaky gut. And then yeast can actually get into the bloodstream, which can cause infections. And so not only can you have infections like yeast infections within your body, but you can actually get it all the way to your blood, and that is super dangerous. And so now some of the main causes of Candida, let's talk about that real quick. Birth control pills, sugar and carb diets, high sugar carb diets. And again, with 85% of Americans having yeast issues, think about the American diet. Just the average American diet is pretty high carb, high processed food, high sugar food, especially since they came up with this whole let's eliminate fat deal. When you see anything on a label that says low fat, you can guarantee that means they've had to up the carbs and up the sugar to keep some kind of taste in that. So watch out for low fat on anything, okay? There's nothing wrong with fat. There are good fats that are very, very important for your body. So a high sugar diet, high carb diet can be something that speeds up Candida and or increases and or brings on Candida. Alcohol is another one. Antibiotics we talked about. Inhalers is actually interesting. So all of those things are different things that can kind of get us into that overgrowth of the yeast. And let's talk about how to support a healthy gut, okay? Because there's lots of ways that we can have control and take control of our body and of our own personal divine health. Your health is your responsibility. And you can change your environment, you can change your choices. It says in scriptures, whether you eat or drink or whatever you do all to the glory of God. You can do everything, all means all to the glory of God, to bring your body into balance and to divine health, just through regular choices. Let's talk about some things that are going to help you today to have that healthy gut and to have that divine health in your body to keep everything balanced. First of all, probiotics, okay? Those of you who've had antibiotics in the past, antibiotics kill everything, all the good stuff. And there are good flora in your gut that is really important to keep. So if you use antibiotics, you're going to wipe it all out. So do some things where you can get some probiotics back in. One of my favorite support to my healthy gut is Live 5 or Live 9. And there's a 5 too, but probiotics are essential to just life anyway. So definitely, now if you can get kefir in your diet or any kind of probiotic drink, my favorite is Candida. I don't have one here in front of the camera right now. I have one in the fridge, but I'm not going to leave you. I have several in the fridge actually. But when you can drink anything like Candida, especially the lower sugar Candidas like tangerine, lemon, there's a lemon one and there's a hibiscus that are only like 1 or 2 carbs that are super good and packed with probiotics. Candida is spelled Kevita, and you can get it at your local health food stores. They're really, really good, and they kind of have a taste, it's like a sparkling water type, little bit wine-ish type, spritzery water drink. I choose to explain how it tastes, but it's delish. Just be careful not to get the ones that are really high sugar. Yes, lemon cayenne too. So those lemon cayenne, hibiscus, and the tangerine are the only ones that I know of that are low carb. Because again, you want to look at the carbs and the sugar, because we're not choosing to get probiotics at the sake of adding a lot of sugar to the diet, because then you're kind of like not doing the right thing. So But probiotics, again, my favorite is Life 9. Now, some other things that you may choose to do, and I don't have them, I thought I had them with me. Instead of antibiotics, there's other substitutes. You know, you guys can use other things like Inner Defense. It's one of my favorites. Obviously, a keto diet. Keto diet is going to be super helpful for a lot of reasons besides energy, besides fat burning, besides mental clarity, besides better sleeping, besides, you know, overall feeling better in your body. It will actually kill and starve out Candida, which is really, really good and helpful to you. Bentonite Clay is another one. I've not used that before personally, but I have heard a lot of different people who have used it and had really, really good results. I don't know, have any of you guys ever used the clay? I choose to know. If you have, please, you know, let me know here in the thread. I'd love to have your feedback on that. Another thing is sleek tea. Sleek tea is great for the gut, a great healthy support to everyone's diet, no matter what's going on with you. And there's so much great stuff in here, including ocotea and frankincense and some other things. It's obviously low carb, but really, really, really super freaking good for you and tasty. So this is really helpful for you. Coconut oil is a biggie. And this is my favorite, tropical traditions. But you can have a spoonful of this every day or more if you choose. You can also put this in your coffee for bulletproof coffee or a coconut oil coffee. Add a little stevia, but coconut kills Candida, you guys. And I love it, and it tastes pretty good. You can even make fat bombs with it. You could do a lot of different things with coconut. So vitamin C. This is my favorite. It's a chewable, only because I really enjoy that it's already chewed up and in my system, and my body doesn't have to digest it. So this is super packed with good for you stuff, and including rosehip, citrus, lots of other cherry, different things. It's really, really good, high vitamin C, and even the kids love it too. So it's chewable. Para-free is, I just started this 2 days ago. Again, it's a parasite. It's a fungus, and if you choose to kill it, this is a good way to do it. I love my para-free. It kind of has an aftertaste if you burp, but yeah, it does the job. Let's see what else. Of course, you guys look at essential oils. And I'm going to ask you to do your due diligence on how to use them and what to do with that. But I'm going to tell you clove, oregano. You can put this in a tea. This is clove, and this is thieves. You can make a great tea with this. Just add hot water in one of these, or the clove vitality. Oregano might be a little strong, but you could do capsules. But do your due diligence in looking up these, as well as tea tree oil and some of the other ones that are going to help your overall balance of your body and support a really healthy gut and a really healthy divine health situation. I'm all about balance. I love balance. So I hope this has been helpful for you guys. Again, 85% of Americans are on some high-level sugar diet. You guys can make some choices every day of what you put in your mouth. Just that alone is going to do some great things for you. So think about joining some sort of keto group or getting in with some people who are using keto to help, because that is a great way to completely change a lot of different things in your body. And again, all of these tools, God's given us some great tools with plants and with different things that He's helped us to have. And so you guys check those things out. I hope this has been helpful. You guys share and tag. Definitely follow me on Instagram. Follow me on my YouTube. You could subscribe to YouTube. There's some great videos. And follow me in this Facebook too. So hope you have a great day. I will have another video later this week discussing how to do a spit test, so you know for sure if you even are dealing with Candida or not. And I hope to see you soon. All right. Have a good one. Bye.